This is Histories and Mysteries. I'm Ashley.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Rochelle.
And on today's episode, Ashley's going to be talking about cryptids, and Rochelle has a fun little game called Real or Not Real.
Yeah, I wanted to do something fun this week.
Yeah. So I kind of wanted to do... I really like the episode, Jessica, that you did on the black-eyed kids, and you told stories, and it scared the crap out of me.
Yes.
And so I wanted to do something similar to that, but I couldn't find, anything good, and I kind of stumbled into, cryptids in general.
Yeah.
So I found this Mental Floss article by Paul Anthony Jones about a bunch of different cryptids that I'm going to talk about, and then I have some creepy cryptid encounters too.
Perfect.
So a lot of these cryptid names are in languages that I cannot pronounce. And at first I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to look up how to say that. And then by the 10th one, I was like, all right, I'm not going to remember how to say all these. So we're just going to go along for the ride of me trying to pronounce these.
Perfect.
Okay, so basically, for those of you that don't know, cryptids are basically animal-like creatures that people claim to exist, but there's not any proof of their actual existence. So some really famous ones are Bigfoot, Nessie, Mothman, etc.
Cool. I was going to say the Loch Ness Monster. I love Nessie.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a couple in here that are Nessie-like. So there's two, however, that are my favorite. And this first one is one of my favorites. His name is Ahool. It's Ahool. Ahool, I think. And it's a large bat, and I think bats are so cute.
Looking him up
right
now.
Except when they're flying at your head.
They are so cute, though. They're like little tiny mice with wings.
They're so cute. This one doesn't sound very cute, though. No. And he's meat-eating. He lives in the rainforest and can have a wingspan of over 10 feet long.
Grotesque.
It says they look similar to bats with brown and black fur, but they have extremely powerful legs and claws. They eat live prey, including humans.
Mm. Oh, it's just a vampire.
Yeah, it's just a vampire.
Just a vampire. It's all right.
This next one, I'm going to butcher. It's a Japanese word, so... Akorokamui. It's Akkorokkamui. Akorokamui.
Okay. Giant octopus.
I have no idea.
Giant octopus.
He is!
Because I have Google right here in the palm of my hand.
Oh. Are you looking at the pictures of him? Yes, he is an enormous octopus that lives in Volcano Bay off the southeast coast of Hokkaido, Japan. He is a native Ainu, A-I-N-U, legend. That's a native peoples of Japan. But he's been seen by a lot of travelers. And one British missionary, John Batchelor, recorded a sighting of him in the early 1900s and described a great sea monster with large staring eyes, and he watched him attack a local fishing boat. He went on to describe the monster as round in shape and emitted a dark fluid and a noxious odor.
Ew.
It's said that the fishermen fled due to the smell, not the actual creature. The smell was so bad. They're like, oh, we got to get out of here.
Oh, man.
But the next day they refused to get up and just laid in their beds, pale and trembling.
Oh. It kind of reminds me of the Kraken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these are kind of similar, depending, and then their names depend on where in the world they are.
Yeah.
The next one is Altamahaha.
Great name.
It's ALTAMAHA-HA. She is said to... I go back and forth in gender in this. By the way, I just gave random genders back and forth between she and he.
This is what I think the Loch Ness Monster looks like.
Yeah. I think she sounds kind of cute. She is 20 to 30 feet long, or for our Canadians, 6 meters.
Me too. Feet
she
in
is
these
said to have.
circumstances. It's okay. Yeah.
Oh, you do use feet for like height and length?
Yes.
Weirdos.
So when I was in England, the thing that really caught me off guard is they're kind of like Canada, in which they like pick and choose when they're using the imperial or the metric system, but they're like backwards to us. Whereas we use kilometers, they use miles, and like when we would use like cups and stuff to measure baking ingredients, they probably use like grams or ounces on like a measuring scale.
Weird.
So that was really weird. Really weird.
Interesting.
It was like opposite.
Yeah. It's so weird how people pick and choose. But so the Altamaha is said to have large flippers and a seal-like snout. She can be found in the Altamaha River in Georgia. And her story is actually traced back to 1736 by Scottish settlers. So they're thinking she's probably just the Loch Ness Monster that they brought, like, the stories with them to America. I also like this next one. He is Dobhar-Chu. Dobhar-Chu, a.k.a. a water hound. He's an otter-like animal that lives in fresh water in Ireland. He's half dog, half fish, with a long snaking body and thick fur. She is thick, T-H-I-C.
Ooh, juicy gal.
Yeah, she's thick. But she can move really fast on both water and land, keeping up with a galloping horse.
Ooh.
And fun fact, there's at least 2 gravestones dating back to as far as 1722 where their death is on the gravestone as an attack by the Dobhar-Chu.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, the next one is...
Can I just say something before we move along?
Yeah.
So, the last one that was like the haha,
Yeah.
that was 2 ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the haha, when we were driving out to Nova Scotia, we have to drive through Quebec, and there was a sign, a road sign, and it said St. Louis du Haha. That's a municipality name for a place in Quebec.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I love that.
It was our favorite little mile marker.
I have a British Columbia one in here too for
is
you
it the
guys.
Ogopogo?
I don't remember. I'll get there. We'll see. The next one is an Amelia Natoka.
Okay.
It's EMELA-NTOUKA. And this one lives in the swamps of the Congo. She is similar but larger than a hippopotamus and has a long bony tusk in the center of her forehead. So a
Dinosaur.
hippocorn,
She's just
if
a
you will.
dinosaur.
Adorable.
She's a hippocorn. Rochelle.
Let's just agree to disagree that you are both correct.
Look at it. Like, look at the pictures. That's dinosaur.
Yeah.
I can't see when you don't show your
wait, hold
camera or your phone.
Hold on. I had to get a good picture. See, look at that's a dinosaur.
It is a dinosaur.
Yeah, that's a dinosaur. With a horn. She is a herbivore. An herbivore.
Wow.
But she can be...
Buried herbivore.
She eats only herb. She's an herbivore, but she can be extremely confrontational when annoyed, same, and may even kill creatures larger than itself. Its name actually means elephant killer. There is the Filiko Taras. It's Filiko space Teras. And she is known as the friendly sea monster.
Aww.
She's never attacked humans, but she does destroy fishermen's nets and upturns small boats.
That's
and
rude.
lives in Greece, living the life.
Yeah. Mamma mia.
Yeah.
That's like, I think, the
This
only
one-
set of movies in which the sequel might be better than the original.
I haven't seen the sequel.
I actually preferred the first one.
Did you?
Yeah. I thought there was like a lot. I think the second movie was too sad. And I thought it was weird with Cher at the end.
No, it was great.
It's like, you
It was
don't need to be
fantastic.
here.
I really want to see In the Heights, but I don't want to pay for it.
Oh, I started watching it, and then I had to go. I had to leave to go somewhere, but so far it was really good.
Yeah.
But I was only like 15 minutes in, but I liked it. And it's funny because Lin-Manuel
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Miranda is in it, but he has
He's
like little
the
bit
prog
parts. Like
guy. He's not.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
not snobby.
The main guy though sounds like him to me when he raps. He sounds like Lin-Manuel.
Well, he was in Hamilton.
Yeah.
He played his son, and he also played one of his best friends.
Yeah, that's true.
He's gorgeous.
You know,
He
he
is,
fell
yes.
in love with the girl that played Peggy / Maria,
Yes.
and they like
Yeah.
when they were in
Aw.
Hamilton together.
They're engaged.
How cute.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah. Last I checked, they
That's
were
cute.
engaged, and David Diggs, who played like Jefferson and
Oh, I like
Yeah.
him.
the French guy, thank you. Him and the girl that played the oldest sister
Angelica.
in a different production.
Yes. Angelica.
So she is the woman from Umbrella Academy. The oldest sister, Allison.
Is she really?
Yes. So
I never put that together.
They're dating.
Aw.
Oh,
Cute.
Oh my God, Dad. Thank you. I love you.
I love that.
Goodbye. My dog just like burst his way in here, and I switched out my popcorn bowl for water.
Aw.
Nice.
Anyways, I love Hamilton. So
All right, I think this next one is my second to the least favorite. It's called a Groot slag. Groot slang. Groot slang.
sounds like a booger.
It's huh?
Sounds like a booger.
It's GROOTSLANG. It means great snake. It lives in the mountains in northwestern South Africa, and it's a primordial creature with the head of an elephant and the butt of a serpent. Legend says that when the earth was created, the Grootslang were all destroyed, but some did retreat to the deep caves. And that's where they kind of still live. And this legend is so popular that apparently this British diamond magnate named Peter Grayson died in the caves in 1917, and his death is blamed on the Grootslang.
Wow. That's
So far, this is
fascinating.
like the least believable of all of them, I think.
There's another one coming up that gets a little crazy. This next one is called the Jersey
Oh, I know
Devil,
this one.
and no, not the Jersey Shore cast. I wrote that in there, and I was like giggling to myself.
My mom and I used to watch that show together when I lived with her.
This one's really sad. So, this Jersey cryptid lives in the Pine Barrens region of New Jersey and is the unwanted 13th son of an early settler named Mother Leeds.
That's mean.
Yeah, so her and her husband had a 13th kid, and they're like, oh, we don't want this kid. Like, this is, we can't afford this kid. Like, this is too much. So she offered him to the devil in 1735. So apparently the devil was like, sure, I'll take this kid. And somehow he morphed into being a human baby into a two-legged, hooved monster with a sheep-like head and large, scaly wings.
What?
Yes. There is the... This one's really hard. Mappingori. Mapinguari. Mappingori. I don't know. Anyway,
Sounds
he's a
good to
large
me.
ape-like. Yeah. He's a large ape-like creature who lives in the rainforest between Brazil and Bolivia. He is 8 feet tall and has bulletproof scales on his
And a
back.
mouth on his
with-
stomach. What the heck?
Yes, he's got thick red fur, and on his belly he has a second mouth.
Ew. It's
Yes.
like those alien movies where they have like a little alien like shooting out
Yeah.
of their bellies. Oh no. Okay. 1 second. I'm asking my husband a question.
Okay.
I'll just finish this one out real quick. If you approach this creature, he'll stand up on his hind legs like a bear and produce a foul-smelling scent.
Okay, I figured it out. Okay. So, you know how he has like a mouth on his stomach?
Yeah.
Okay, so I called my husband because I'm like, there was a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's a movie that creeps me the heck out. And there's like this troll-like man, and he had a human on his belly, and it was Total Recall. It was really creepy. Like he had like a little baby in his belly. I don't know. It was super creepy. Like,
I don't like that at all.
Let me see if I can look up like Total Recall baby belly man. It was super gross. Total Recall belly man. Oh god. Belly man. Let's images. Yeah, okay.
Ew, why? I hate that.
Right?
Oh my god.
Like a little creepy baby coming out of this man's belly.
I don't like that at all.
Like, look.
Ew, why?
Right? Ew.
Ew.
Yeah.
Hate that.
Disgusting. Sorry, that just like really reminded me of that. And I hate that scene so much in that movie.
I can see why. Rochelle, what was the British Columbia one you said?
Pogo, I think.
Yeah, that's what I have. Ogopogo. So he is a water serpent that lives in Lake. Can you help me out with this? Okanagan?
Okanagan, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okanagan in British Columbia. And sightings of this creature date all the way back to the early 1800s. He was then known as the Lake Devil. So probably another, Loch Ness Monster type.
Or unwanted
Yes.
son.
Yes.
There
Have you
is
seen the movie The 13th Year? Do you know what I'm talking about? I used to play on the Family
Yeah,
Channel all
yeah,
the
the
time.
old Disney movie?
Yeah, in which the kid turns into a mermaid.
Yeah.
You don't know that, Jess?
No.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, it was back in the day. I don't know if it would still hold up, but it was good.
No.
That's funny.
Okay, so this one's my least favorite. The Olgoi Kahorkoi. It's OLGOI-KHORKHOI. And it means large intestine worm
Oh.
in Mongolian. But this worm does live on the earth, not in your intestines. He's more like a giant earthworm. He is also known as the Mongolian death worm. It lives in the sands of the southern Gobi Desert, only coming to the surface in the warmer summer months or when the ground gets too wet. Reminds me of the movie Tremors.
I
You
was
guys
just
see
about to
Tremors?
say
Oh,
that.
sweet. I
Yeah.
was thinking sandworm from Beetlejuice.
Oh, I was
yeah, that
totally
too.
thinking Tremors, and I was just about to
Yep.
say it too.
Did either of you guys watch The Mandalorian?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like that thing that comes
Okay.
out of the cave that they're trying to get. Okay.
So this guy also says that he spits venom and acid from his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
like the Mandalorian, so I'm assuming maybe that's where they got that from.
Cool.
And his body is coated with a toxic slime that will instantly kill when touched.
Whoa. Cool.
So I'm thinking maybe that's where the Mandalorian got their worm
Probably.
That's cool.
from. The next one is Momo. M-O-M-O.
Aww.
It is short for Missouri Monster. Momo, Missouri Monster. It's similar to a Bigfoot, and it was first reported back in 1971 and described as a 7 to 8 foot tall creature with a pumpkin-shaped head covered in thick, dark fur. It's super aggressive and can produce a horrible odor to scare away attackers.
When I Google Momo, all I get is that creepypasta girl.
Ew.
Ew.
Don't.
I hated that.
Wait,
That was with no warning.
Okay, so the next one's my favorite. It's Shuck, S-H-U-C-K. He's a big black doggy. He lives in East Anglia on the far east coast of England. It is said that he attacked a church in the village of Bungay, Suffolk, during a thunderstorm in 1577, but, like, they probably deserved it because he's a puppy. And according to the legend, local villagers were in the church for shelter during the horrible storm when a huge black dog burst through the door and killed a man and his son while also pulling down one of the supporting pillars. This caused the church to collapse around itself. As the dog left the church, he apparently left scorch marks on the ground, which can still be seen to this day.
Mm.
All right, I got 3 left.
Okay.
We've got the Tatzelwurm. He's a lizard-like creature that inhabits the Alps.
Wondering if you were gonna get to him.
Yeah.
Cool.
So their size and appearance vary, but they're said to be around 2 to 5 feet in length. With a that's a typo, and I don't know what the original word was supposed to be.
Oh gosh.
Cat with a cat-like head and a wide gaping mouth. I'm thinking like kind of like a Cheshire cat looking thing. They have short front limbs with long claws, but no hind legs. Their bodies taper in a long snake-like tail, and they have been seen in Germany, France, Switzerland, Austria, and Italy. There's Tessie. Tahoe Tessie is a lake monster that lives in Lake Tahoe in Central California. Sightings date back to the 19th century and describe her as a snake-like creature with a long neck and a humped back. She can swim so fast that she keeps up with sailboats, and she is sighted more often in even years than odd. So, a Jessica.
What?
You like even numbers.
Oh.
You like even numbers.
Okay. And denominations of 5.
I'm the same way, so
Are you?
Yes, for sure. The volume's gotta be on like 20, 25, 30. Like you can't have like a 33 in there. That's
Gotcha. Yeah,
That
I don't
doesn't-
care. I turn it
that
up
makes me
willy-nilly.
anxious.
Yeah, so basically Tessie is California's Nessie. And then the last one I have is the Yowie. It's Bigfoot-like apes in the Australian outback. They are tall and stocky, covered with thick black or dark red fur. They are shy and easily spooked, but can be confrontational and produce a blood-curdling scream when threatened, so leave the little guys alone. In the 19th century, there were several sightings, so common that an adventurer named Herbert J. McCooey offered to capture one and give it to a local Australian museum for a $3,000 fee. And they said no thank you. All right, so now I have a few stories of some cryptid encounters that are pretty creepy. So this first one is from Reddit user Moksha, M-O-K-S-H-A. My entire childhood, my father and I used to take late night walks due to his insomnia. What did you send us, Jessica? Oh, okay. Late night
I thought you were
walks.
struggling to
Insomnia
read
is such
that
a
word. Like out of all,
No, I got distracted. I thought maybe you were messaging us something about like the recording or something. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
some
Okay, cut that out too,
Me.
Michelle.
No, I thought that was great. Oh, goodness.
Okay, let me start though. My entire childhood, my father and I used to take late night walks due to his insomnia from shift work. Our neighborhood is considered very safe and ultimately was an urban neighborhood. Besides, one of the roads towards the back, which was lined with a thick forest for about a mile and about a quarter deep, which circled back on itself. Oh, besides one of the roads. Okay. Struggling with this one, guys. All of these walks. Insomnia. All of these walks are very dear memories of mine, except one. And it ended up being the last walk we took.
Oh, great.
Along the road with the tree line, there was a single street light to illuminate a small plot of land that someone owned. But it was very overgrown and ill-kept. It was very common for us to walk this road to enjoy the sounds of the forest, the lack of illumination, and the ease of circling back. One ordinary night, as we were walking and making conversation, my father abruptly stops, pulls me close, puts a hand over my mouth, crouches with me, and points towards the single illuminated plot roughly 100 yards away. At first, I didn't see anything and thought he was pulling my leg, but just as I began to protest his grasp, I see a very small humanoid figure, roughly 3 feet high, scrawny, and with long limbs, materialize out of the plot's brush line and cautiously take in its surroundings before signaling towards the brush. After a few seconds, 2 other small humanoid figures materialize as well. After a brief moment of what looked to be a discussion, all 3 make a dash for the forest tree line. Once this happened, my father picked me up, threw me over his shoulder, and made a break for our home, which was roughly half a mile back. Mind you, my father is 6'5" and 220 pounds, and I was roughly 120 pounds at this time. He never showed any signs of slowing down due to his fear and adrenaline. After this night, we never took late-night walks. He installed 4 bright motion detection lights around our acre plot, and he brought home a dog. The few times I've tried to bring it up, he doesn't want to discuss it and made it clear he never wanted to. Those figures still give me chills, and the image of the 3 huddled together is very vivid.
Kind of reminds me of, like, the skinwalkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
All right, this next one is called Got Your Ankle. And it just says from a former Redditor, so I don't think they're on Reddit anymore. A while back, I lived out in the middle of nowhere in Oklahoma. Due to coyotes and other animals, I'd always go outside with a knife or a machete. Well, one night when I was 11 or 12, I was taking out the trash, and the trash can was a good 50 feet from the house surrounded by bushes and shrubs. Well, I put the trash in the can and went to head back when something reached from the shrubs and latched onto my ankle.
Oh, no.
I figured I was caught on a branch or something, so I pulled my foot harder, but that's when I realized that those were fingers wrapped around my ankle, and that they were far too long to be human.
Oh, no.
I swung the machete at whatever was grabbing me. I heard the most blood-curdling screech I've ever heard. I ran to the house, which was one of those shipping container-shaped trailers. But the thing about those trailers is you get a hole in the side panel and animals get trapped under it. I heard it under the house that night. It sounded like a big dog or something, but I never found out what it was.
That's grotesque.
I bet I know what it sounded
This
like.
next one-
I bet I know what it sounded like.
Yeah. No.
Insomnia.
Insomnia.
It doesn't even sound like a word anymore. It sounds made up. Gotten to the point. It's not a real word. That's gibberish.
This next one's really creepy. It's from John the Ninja. I was walking to meet up with my friend. I live in Connecticut, so as far as I knew, there was nothing here that could be a cryptid or unknown to us. While I was walking around 11 p.m. to go meet up with my friends to chill for a little, I approached this house, specifically the garage, because I cut through the yard. As I came closer to the garage, I noticed my friend. It was him, and I did our call, which was a choo-choo sound.
Are you sure that it wasn't... Wait.
Insomnia.
It may have been. So we made a call with a ch-ch sound, and this thing just looked at me with his face. Every detail was the same, and it was a full moon that night, so I could see him very clearly. I got closer, called his name, and it gave no response. I just thought he was being a freak and fucking with me, so I continued on my way and Snapchatted him, asking him what the hell he was doing. He shortly sent me a Snapchat picture of him at a bowling alley in a town about 30 minutes away. This was all within 5 to 10 minutes of the sighting.
Yuck.
I never saw anything again, but from then on, I wasn't much of a night person anymore.
Yuck.
That reminds me of the one that I read, not last week, I guess last week? Whatever week I did the like, creepy things that happen to people. Anyways, it reminds me of that one where it's, like, the woman and her daughter having a movie night, and then the dad comes home, like, kisses the wife.
Yeah.
But then, like, he doesn't remember it, and it's not on the security camera.
Yeah.
That one reminds me of.
Yeah.
This is from Drifting and Dreaming. I grew up in Kodiak. It's an island off the coast of Alaska with a small town and a couple smaller villages surrounding the island. You can't get there unless you take a ferry or hop on a plane. Naturally, there wasn't much to do back in high school. I'd spend my time smoking out with my buddies and walking the trails. One normal day, I thought it would be great to pick on my already paranoid friend, A. The native Olateek elders always told stories of the Aholok, very similar to a skinwalker. These beings were once humans who were outcasted from the village and turned to black magic to survive. You can't talk about them. Very rarely would you get the opportunity to hear about someone's personal experience. Well, that's where the story starts. Thinking to myself it would be funny to scare the crap out of friend A, I tell him everything I know of the being while we were out strolling the trails. The sun starts to go down, and we're all a bit creeped out, so the three of us decide to head back to the car. As friend A is taking us home, friend B asks if I could buy him a pack of cigarettes. He just needed to run and grab his $10 bill from his room. So me and friend A listen to some tunes while we wait for him. He returns surprisingly quick and says, I've only got $3, maybe tomorrow, man. Okay, no problem. We say our goodbyes and head toward my house so I could get dropped off. As I'm sitting down on my bed, I got a text from friend B. Hey, where'd you guys go? I thought we were getting cigarettes. I replied, trying to see if he really forgot our conversation not 10 minutes ago, not 10 minutes prior. He's adamant that he ran inside, tore his room apart looking for his money, and by the time he found it, ran outside and saw we had already left. He thought we had just ditched them. So I tell him I could still get him smokes and walk over to the house to see if he's just fucking with me. He stands by his story to this day, and I believe him.
Wow.
Thinking back, we were talking about the whole afternoon before, and we never spoke about that being until today.
Weird.
That's really creepy.
Kind of like the skinwalkers, or not the skinwalkers, shapeshifters.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Supernatural lately.
I want to start it up again. Like, I have another friend who also wants to start it up again so we can actually watch the finale. Because I think we're both kind of stopped around season 13.
Yeah, that's what I
Gotcha.
did, and then I just, like, power watched the last 2 seasons, and I didn't even, like, fully watch them, because I'm really uninterested.
Yeah.
But I started it from the beginning, so I think I'm on, like, season 4. I'm on the season where Castiel rips Dean out of hell.
Oh.
So.
For the, 20th time?
Yeah. But that was the first time, Ashley.
Oh, Jazz. Well, anyway, that's my cryptid story.
Good story.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I love that kind of stuff. That's so creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you really don't know what's out there.
is.
Like, the things that they're still finding at the bottom of the ocean.
I know.
It's horrifying. It's exactly what those things are.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently they've also found a lot of trash at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. There's a thing I ran across. I didn't have time to look at it, but it said 5 cryptids that turned out to be real. And I didn't get to read it, but...
Okay,
All right.
on to Rochelle's story.
What's your games, Rochelle?
Do you want to play a game? My
Yes.
game is called Real or No Real, like Deal or No Deal. But it's actually nothing like Deal or No Deal. Um,
Perfect.
so, what I thought it would be fun to do is present you with a pair of, like, sentences, names, titles, stuff like that. And then you have to decide if they are the real thing or if they came from, like, a movie or a book or fiction, essentially.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so there's 5 categories, and each category has, like, 4 or 5 rounds, I guess.
Okay.
So, does somebody have a pen and a paper so they can keep score?
I do. So that listeners can play along at home too. Keep score and see if you beat me and Jessica.
You'll beat
All
me.
right.
I suck at these things.
So, category number 1 is real or movie, and it's newspaper headlines.
Oh,
So, in
no.
each round, I'm going to give you 2 newspaper headlines, and you guys have to decide the real or the fake one. So, your first
Okay.
pair of newspaper headlines. This is number 1. Wet bandits escape during prison riot. And number 2 is 30-foot jump to freedom and prison escape. Which is the real headline and which came from a movie?
I would say
I
the
feel like
second one is real.
That's my thought too, because I feel like I remember hearing it.
Yes, me too.
Okay, we're going
You're
with the
going
second one,
with
Rochelle.
30-foot jump to freedom and prison escape as the real headline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah!
So that, that was a headline in the Leicester Mercury newspaper on December 19th, 1953. And
Okay,
for-
why would we have heard that, Jessica?
I have no idea. Because we're history buffs, Ashley.
Yeah, that's right.
So, for a point, can either of you tell me what movie the other headline is from?
What was it?
Wet bandits escape during prison riot.
I would
Oh,
assume it's Alcatraz. Like a movie to do with Alcatraz.
I am going with the... What's that one with George Clooney in it? You know what I'm talking about? Is it that one, Rochelle?
You guys are thinking it too
Oh.
seriously. Like, you're thinking too much about, like, just, like, serious movies.
Brother, Where Art Thou? I don't know.
That's the movie I was thinking of, Jessica. Brother, Where Art Thou? That's the movie I wanted. I kept wanting to say No Country for Old Men, but that's not the right one. I wanted
No.
Brother, Where Art Thou?
No points.
What is it?
Home Alone.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 2. Bridge collapse, death toll rises. And bridge disaster toll may reach 46, shocked Point Pleasant seeking dead.
I would say the first one is real.
I'm going with the second one is real.
You think the first one's real, Jess? Why?
I don't know. It just sounds proper English to me. Where the second one seems kind of like exaggerated for a movie, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
All right.
I'm
Ashley?
going with the second one for the exact reason, but opposite. I think the second one has more detail, so it's more real.
Yeah.
All right. So the winner of round 2 is Ashley. Number 2 is the real headline, and number 1 is the movie headline. Does anybody know what movie that headline is from?
Say it again.
Bridge collapse, death toll rising. Or death toll rises.
I want to say a Spider-Man movie, but
I was just gonna say, is it a Spider-Man movie?
It's not a Spider-Man movie, but like it
Ashley,
is,
we are synced.
We are.
I'll give you a hint. It is a big franchise like that, though.
Is it like a Marvel movie?
Like Avengers or something.
No, not superhero, but another like really big franchise. No
X-Men?
points. Tis Harry
what is it?
Potter.
Oh.
I think it's like the
Oh.
6th one or whatever at the beginning.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
the
the newspaper article. Yeah.
And then the real one, Bridge Disaster Toll May Reach 46, Shock Point Pleasant Seeking Dead, was posted in the Charleston Daily Mail December 19th, 1967.
Oh.
I was trying to like pick ones that were really similar to try to trip you up. I don't know if you noticed.
So far you haven't gotten me.
All right, next round. Jury finds Ruby guilty, assesses death penalty, and lawyer claims boy's death supernatural. In quotes.
Second one is real.
That's
So
what
we're
I was
thinking lawyer claims boy's death supernatural, the real,
Yes.
and
Yep.
jury finds Ruby guilty, assesses death penalty is the movie quote or headline.
Yes.
Sorry. You're both totally wrong.
Oh!
Jury finds Ruby guilty, assesses death penalty was the headline at the Dallas Times-Herald on March 14th, 1964. Lawyer claims boy's death supernatural is a newspaper from the X-Files.
Ooh.
See, and it's funny because I was gonna go with the first one, and then I'm like, I feel like this is like a trick question.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
This is the final round in this category.
Okay.
Britain at war. Ultimatum by France expires at 5 p.m. And gang jailed. Hoverboard rampage destroys courthouse.
Ooh. I like the second one. I want that one to be real.
I also want it to be real, but the first one also seems like a legit header. So I'm just gonna be wrong on this one and go with number 1.
Okay, and Ashley, you're saying number 2?
Yeah.
It is number 1 is the real one. Britain
Yeah,
at war.
because it was for World War One, I think.
Yeah. And then gang jailed. Hoverboard rampage destroys courthouse. Any guesses?
Ferris Bueller. No, not Ferris Bueller. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Oh, I have no idea. I've only ever seen the first one.
2. Back to the Future 2.
I can't believe I got it right.
Jessica, we are tied 2 for 2.
Ooh, okay.
Oh. Hold on. Oh no, I exited out of it. Are you ready for category 2?
Yes.
This is real or movie. Last words. So is it
Ooh.
the last words of a death row inmate?
Okay.
Or the last words spoken by a character in a movie? Bonus
Oh,
points
gosh,
if
I
you
like
can
this
guess the movie. Extra point if you can guess the character and the movie.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this. And I love you. This is my world. You are my world.
The first
first
one
one
is
is-
the real.
yeah.
Yeah. The death.
Yeah.
Last words. That's what I want to say.
First one
It's the
is a
inmate.
death row inmate by the name of Thomas Grasso, who was executed in Oklahoma. Whereas the second one was spoken by Lois Lane in Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Oh.
That's her last word.
Well, first of all, you were supposed to let us guess.
That's what I was
the
thinking.
character.
Oh, did I not?
But I-
Oh, shoot. That's my
But I
fault.
would never have gotten that
No.
because I haven't seen that movie, so.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, I remember for this one. Ready?
Yeah.
I am sorry I couldn't resist.
Sorry.
And take your time, old man.
Take
I
your
s-
time, old man, is the death quote.
I'm
What was the
sorry I
first
couldn't
one?
resist.
That sounds super familiar. I feel like it's like a Hannibal Lecter thing, so I'll go with 2.
You're saying 2 is also the death
Yeah.
quote? Okay.
You
That's what I'm
are absolutely right.
Okay.
Although, Jessica, your movie is wrong for the other
Oh.
quote.
I've never
Wait, what
even
was
seen
the other
Hills Have
quote
Eyes.
was, sorry, I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Last words.
What
of
genre
which
movie is it?
character?
I'm thinking horror.
It's a very specific director that if I say the name, it would really give it away.
Is it Psycho?
No.
I don't know then.
I don't know either.
It's a Leo DiCaprio movie.
I still don't know.
Django Unchained.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch
Spoken
that
by
movie.
King Schultz before he
Thought it
got
was
lost.
It was
super
really
boring.
fucked up. I liked
And
it.
do you have any idea who said "Take Your Time, Old Man"? I think they're one of you did an episode on said person.
Did we?
I think so.
I don't know. It's definitely someone that's very like
Was it
full of
Albert
himself, I
Fish?
feel.
No, but
Ooh,
like
that's a good
similar,
guess.
I guess.
I have no idea.
H.H. Holmes.
Ah.
Oh, interesting.
And he shall smite the wicked and plunge them into the fiery pit.
That's a movie.
Are you sure?
I don't know. It sounded really familiar.
You were so excited about it.
You can be. You can. I can't even. You can be a king or a street sweeper, but everybody dances with the Grim Reaper.
That's a movie quote.
Yeah.
The first one is the death.
I don't know what I said anymore.
You were so excited about it too.
I know.
Well, you should be excited because you're right, Jess.
What?
The first one is from a movie. And the second one is a death row inmate. By the name
What
of
inmate said that? That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
by the name of Robert Alton Harris in San Diego.
Okay.
Robert Alton
What movie
Harris.
do you think that first one is
Tell
from?
me
If
again.
you're
What was it?
So sure. And he shall smite the wicked and plunge them into the fiery pit.
Ugh. It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. Oh, no.
I swear if you get this, like,
I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Just tell me.
the character is Judge Claude Frollo.
Oh, yeah, from the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna look up this Robert Alton Harris dude because
He's creepy.
I want to
he
do a
looks
story on him.
What did you say again?
terrifying. You can be a king or a street sweeper, but everybody dances with the Grim Reaper.
Ew. Oh,
Okay.
man. Okay.
Next. I don't care if I live or die. Go ahead and kill me. And what's one more body amongst the foundations? Well, what are you waiting for? Do it. Do it.
The second one is an inmate.
That's what I'm going with.
Saying what's one more body amongst the foundations? Well, what are you waiting for? Do it. Do it. Is the
Yeah.
inmate.
Yeah.
You're both totally wrong.
Oh,
What's one more body amongst the foundations? Well, what are you waiting for? Do it. Do it is said by a character in a movie. Do you know which character or which movie?
No, because I
No.
thought it was real.
no. Yeah.
So.
So that is said by Rorschach in Watchmen.
Oh, never
I saw
seen
that
it.
movie years ago.
And you have any idea who the real last words belong to? I don't care if I live or die. Go ahead and kill me.
No.
Very famous.
Bundy?
I was gonna say him too.
Wait, what did you say? I missed it.
Ted
I
Bundy.
said Ted Bundy.
No, but like right up there.
Dahmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. That makes sense because he was at least said that he was remorseful at the
Yes,
end.
exactly. My husband just asked me what I was doing up here because he's like, it just seems really loud. Are you stomping on the floor?
Oh my god.
That's when I was really excited about the Hunchback.
Okay, this is the last one in this category, right?
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Well, gentlemen, you are about to see a baked apple.
I really hope he was getting the electric chair for that because that's hilarious.
Gentlemen, it has been a... Jessica! All right. Or, gentlemen, it has been a privilege playing with you tonight.
Ew.
Gentlemen, it's been a privilege playing with you tonight is a movie
Yes.
quote, and I know what movie it's from.
Okay, what movie?
Titanic.
Wait.
Yes.
Jessica, what do you think it's from?
I also
What do you
agree
think is the real one?
Oh, the first one's a real one. The second one is a movie, for sure. And I
Yeah.
agree, it's from Titanic.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. All right. Next category. Is this a real or a Shakespeare? So is this an
Ooh.
insult? A political insult given to or by a politician from history? Or is it a Shakespearean insult from one of the plays?
Oh, I like this category. These are good
All right.
categories, Rochelle.
Number 1. By God, you never saw such a figure in your life as he is. Then he speaks and swears so like old Falstaff that damn me if I'm not ashamed to walk into a room with him. And a most notable coward, an infinite and endless liar, an hourly promise breaker, the owner of no one good quality.
The second one is a lawyer, the first one is Shakespeare.
That's what I was going to say.
That's what you're going to say?
The second one is the politician. The first one is Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Well, you better go back to English class because you're wrong.
What?
Oh! I
That
thought
is
the
a
first
trick
one was more
question, though.
eloquent.
Yeah.
That is kind of a trick question, though, because he is referencing Shakespeare in his insult.
Ah.
But it
Oh,
is
sure.
Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington, insulting the Prince Regent of the House of Hanover.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. Yeah, that one was so eloquent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one. More of your conversation would infect my brain.
I like that so much.
And a bastard brat of a Scotch peddler.
The second is the lawyer.
Okay.
I'm going the opposite. I'm saying the second
Yeah,
is
'cause
Shakespeare.
you're
You're going to
be
say a
right.
bastard brat of Scotch peddler is Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong. Jessica's right.
Yeah.
Jessica, you're winning 6-4.
Ooh.
So,
Cool.
A bastard brat of a Scotch peddler. We were just speaking about these folks. John Adams said that about Alexander Hamilton.
Oh.
Oh.
And Coriolanus, the play that the other one is.
Cool.
I'm not gonna make you guess what Shakespeare plays.
Yeah, please don't.
Okay. This is the last one in this category, short category.
Okay.
Like the toad, ugly and venomous.
Ooh.
And feckless blowhard.
Second is Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Second is Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feckless blowhard.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, man.
What?
Dude, we didn't get a single one right in this category. Oh, no, you
No.
got one.
I
yes.
did.
I didn't get a single one right in this category, and I love Shakespeare, so I suck.
The Des Moines Register newspaper called Donald Trump a feckless blowhard.
I love it.
Whereas, like the toad, ugly and venomous is an insult in as you like it.
Mm.
All right, next category. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Real or emo band lyrics?
Oh. Okay, sorry.
This is lines from real love letters or like secret notes from history, or lyrics from emo bands.
I think my dog
Okay.
farted. It stinks in here.
Oh, yum. Ready?
Yeah.
Number 1. I know you well enough to know you'll never love me. And a few days ago I thought I loved you, but since I last saw you, I feel I love you 1,000 times more. All the time I have known you, I adore you more each day.
Second's emo.
Second
First
is
one's emo.
You think the first one's emo?
Yeah.
Well, you're right.
Ah.
First one is emo. Do you know what song it's from?
Say it again.
I know you well enough to know you'll never love me.
Nope.
Nope.
It's Taking Back Sunday, cute without the E.
Oh, I saw them in concert. They put on a good concert.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you
Them in
guess-
jumpsuit apparatus.
Can you guess
jumpsuit
which famous person wrote the other love letter?
No.
Napoleon Bonaparte to his wife Josephine Bonaparte.
Aw,
Cute.
so sweet.
So emo. Alright. All this madness, if I asked it of you, I know in your silence there would be only confusion. I ask for your violence and the nonsense, and you give me grace, your light, and your warmth. And let your waves crash down on me and take me away.
I want to say the first one, but I think I've heard the second one as lyrics. So I'm
I
going
was
with the second
too, yeah. Second one.
Is lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. It sounds so
Ocean
familiar.
Avenue. There
Yeah.
you look her.
Oh, I would not
Yeah.
have guessed that.
And the other one was Frida Kahlo to Diego Rivera.
Ooh.
All right. I built you a home in my heart with rotten wood. It decayed from the start.
Oh, jeez.
My blind eyes are desperately waiting for the sight of you.
Aww.
I'm going with the first one or lyrics.
Yeah, the second one sounds so sweet.
Aw, you guys are right.
Yay.
First one's lyrics by Death Cab for Cutie. Crooked Teeth is the song. And that lovely quote was from Richard Burton to Elizabeth Taylor.
Aww.
Oh.
Right, next. I cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight. I need somebody, and always this sick, strange darkness comes creeping on, so haunting every time. And dear Sarah, never forget how much I love you. When my last breath escapes me on the battlefield, it will whisper your name.
Second is lyrics.
I'm going with the first one as lyrics.
Oh, wait,
Ash
no.
was right.
Oh, so I was about to go back on mine because I'm like, no, that song's called Dear Sarah, not. Ugh. I was gonna go back on it, and you interrupted me.
Doesn't count.
No. Wait, yeah. So the first one.
It's like Sarah Smiles is the song I was thinking about.
Oh, well,
Panic
you're
at the
wrong,
Disco.
because Dear Sarah, never forget how much I love
I
you.
know.
written by a-
That's why I was
Civil
going
War.
back and saying the first one.
Too late. Doesn't count.
Anyways, do you even want to know who wrote it?
No.
Yeah, who wrote it?
Okay.
I'm mad.
A Civil War soldier, Sullivan Bayou, like Caillou,
Aw.
but with a B, to his wife. And the other
Aw.
one is Blink-182's I Miss You.
Fuck them.
Which I was so sure you guys were going to get. Or I was like, I don't know how to do this one without, like...
It's hard when they're not with the like music and stuff. You know what I mean? Like you don't
Yeah.
think of them out of context as much.
Okay. Next one. This is the last one in this category.
Fuck
And then
it.
there's only one more category, but it'll be very fast category.
Okay.
Will someone please call a surgeon who can crack my ribs and repair this broken heart?
Oh.
Your heartbeat in my ribs and mine in yours.
I'm gonna go with the second one as song lyrics.
I don't even care anymore. I'm pissed off.
Don't be a sport, Jessica.
I'm just gonna agree with Ashley is that she can't winnow over me.
All right. Well, you're both wrong.
God damn it, I was gonna go with the first one. I suck my ball sacks.
Your heartbeat in my ribs and mine and yours. Herman Melville said that about his lover Nathaniel
Adorable.
Hawthorne.
Aww.
Authors. And the other one is the Postal Service's song Nothing Better. Final category, really short, really fast category. Real or book character.
Okay.
Names. Dr. Ken Hurt and Vito Corleone.
Vito
Corleone is real.
Dr. Ken Hurt is the real one in this case. And Vito Corleone is from The Godfather.
Oh.
Okay.
Which I think is he still a real person? I don't know.
Corleone
Maybe.
sounds like really familiar.
Yeah.
All right. Lisbeth Salander and Jerome Silberman.
Lisbeth is book character.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Do you know which book?
Harry Potter.
I'm going with one of the Jane Austen books.
Nope, and no. Although I was expecting one of you to say Harry Potter. It is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Also never seen
And
it or read
Jerome Silberman is the birth name of Gene Wilder. Willy Wonka.
Oh.
All right, next. Fern Arable and Brownie Shittles.
it. Brownie Shittles is shitting some brownies.
Shittles. Shittles.
I'm gonna go with Shittles
Is
being
real.
the real person.
Shittles.
Yes, you're right. Somebody out there is stuck with the name Brownie Shittles.
Oh, no.
Poor guy.
And Fern Arable is a character from anyone?
Harry Potter.
Narnia.
No.
On the right track with Narnia.
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
That is
That's
Narnia.
Charlotte's Web.
Okay.
That is Narnia.
Yeah.
Owen Meany and Macon Bacon.
Make it bacon! I hope to God that's real. I'm going with that one being real just
I'm
because I want
hoping
it to
it's
be
a
real.
pig. Like the name of a pig.
Bacon!
So we're saying Macon Bacon's
Yeah,
real?
he's a pig.
Yeah.
You're ending off on a high. That's right. He's not a pig. He's a person.
No!
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Well, Jessica, we tied 10-10.
Oh, good.
Oh no. Oh well, that's a good.
That's
way
a good way to end.
Yay!
Did you like real or no real?
I did.
fun.
Real or no real. That was fun. Awesome.
Oh, man.
Well, if you want more of us lovely ladies, you
Wait.
can find us on...
I have some jokes.
Oh, that's right. How many jokes do you have?
I have a couple.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm afraid for the calendar because its days are numbered.
Ah!
Oh, man. All right. Well,
I like that one.
go ahead.
That was fun. That was a fun episode.
was.
That was fun. All right. Well, now, if you want more of us lovely ladies, you can find us on our website, which will be changing soon, so keep an eye out for that. But as of now, it is Histories and Mysteries Podcast at GoDaddySites.com.
Go, Daddy.
Yes.
And then make sure you check out our TikTok at Histories and Mysteries Pod. Jessica is posting twice a week on this day in history. So twice a week she tells us stuff that happened on that day in history, which is pretty cool.
Mondays and Thursdays.
Mondays and Thursdays, woohoo! And then every other Tuesday, Rochelle is going to tour a cool or creepy
Spot.
thing. spot.
Yeah, essentially.
By her. And
Something
then
old, something cool.
yeah, and then every Friday I will be doing a quick true crime story. So make sure you check out our TikTok.
And Wednesdays we have Ghost of the Week.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, forgot that one. All right. Anything else?
Please rate and review us.
that's-
It's really
Oh, yeah, that's
appreciated. And if you want to send in
Yeah.
any episode recommendations, please do so.
Do you want to send in any real or no real things for us to guess?
Oh yeah, that'd be
That
fun.
would be fun.
Do so.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to bringing you 2 new stories next week.
Bye.
Bye.